Happy morning to all. Today, this class we are going to discuss about economics, lesson number 11, economics of planning and development or development and planning, more or less same. So, last class what we have seen, the main important determinants of economic development. The determinants of economic development can be classified into two important heading, economic factors and next one non-economic factors. Economic factors, 8 points already we have finished. Over. And this class, what is the thing we are going to discuss today is non-economic factors. In this non-economic factors, we are having more than 9 points we are having. Each and everything we just see what is what and in a detailed way also. Clear? What is the first important thing means non-economic factors, human resource. Second important thing, technical know-how. Third important thing, social organization. Fourth one, corruption-free administration. Next one, desire for development. Sixth one, moral, ethical and social values. And seventh and eighth one, seventh thing, capitalism. What is the seventh thing? Capitalism. And eighth one, patrimonial capitalism. Yeah? Eighth one, what is the thing? Patrimonial capitalism. We will see one by one in a detailed way. First important thing, human resource. You people know very well, human means it is nothing but population. Clear? Human means it is nothing but population. Even though we are having too much amount of skill, technology, each and everything we are having in production thing, two important thing. What are the two important techniques means? Labor intensive method, another one capital intensive method. India is a country which ranks second place in population. So we are having huge amount of labor and that labor they are receiving each and every expertise in each and every field. So by means of using skilled labor force, what we can do, we can increase economic production. So production increases, we can excess or surplus, we just export to other foreign country. We just export to other foreign country means automatically the economic growth and economic development, it will automatically shoot up. Clear? Even though Japan as well as China, they are always less in natural resources, but what is the thing they are having now? They are using the skilled and advanced technology, so only they can achieve the tremendous economic growth and economic development. So here human resource means it refers to the skilled labor force. Skilled labor force, we can another way we can call it as entrepreneur role. Normal labor, it is completely different from entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means their IQ level is somewhat high. Their IQ level means what? IQ level. Intelligent quotient level is somewhat high rather than compared to those of the normal labor. Clear? So human labor increases, skilled labor force, they can increase production. Production increases, international trade increases, automatically tremendous growth and development takes place. Clear? Second important thing, technical know-how. Technical know-how means it is nothing but advancement in science and technology we are using in production. So what will happen? Automatically the production is also shoot up. Third important thing, political freedom. And another important thing, political freedom and technical know-how over. Technical know-how means it is nothing but sophisticated production technique we are using in case of production. So what will happen? The technical know-how means here the advancements in science and technology, it will also increases production. Third important thing, social organization. Social organization means so many important, the government they are giving and they have increases the production, so many important non-governmental organization, they can also play a very important role in order to increase the production. So the social organization, they can also contribute certain important things in order to increase the growth and development of a country. In order to increase the growth and development of a country, we can call it as it is a social organization. Next one, corruption-free administration. Even though what are the government, they have taken so many important effort. Here, the main important person who is working in different field head, they are giving importance only for their friends or relations or neighbors or their caste people or their community people or their religious people. So what will happen? The growth and development we can't able to achieve because there is a partiality in administration take place. If what will happen in an economy or in each and every sectors, corruption free administration take place, it can also shoot up the growth and development. Next one, desire for development. Each and every people who is living the economy, they should have some patriotic feeling. Each and every people, what they can do, they just given their important knowledge, each and everything for the development of the country. What will happen? Automatically the growth and development is also take place. And another important thing, in this corruption free administration, each and every people, they have to pay their tax perfectly to the government. Tax evasion can also put the full stop for increasing of economic growth and development. Is it clear? And the same thing, another important thing, moral, ethical and social values. Each and every people not only work for their family as well as for their individual, they can also concentrate for the country's growth and development as well as for their society development. So each and every moral and ethical and social values, they can also pay their taxes in perfect time, because each and everything here, we are just, tax means nothing but tax is a compulsory contribution made by general public to government. So what will happen? Each and every tax we are paying, it can reach the poor people in the form of economic welfare activities. You people know very well. Clear? And another important thing, capitalism. Capitalism means it is nothing but casino capitalism. Not only general capitalism, casino capitalism means we are increasing the expenditures of, what are the expenditures means, liquor and cigarette smoking, gambling activities. It can also reduce the economic growth and development. So we have to put the full stop. What will happen? The increase in growth and development shoot up. Next one, patrimonial capitalism. Patrimonial capitalism means what, pa? Any idea? No. Okay, patrimonial, it is a new topic for you people. Capitalism, you know very well. Capitalism means we are giving importance to capitalism. Their main important aim is profit, each and everything you know. And here, patrimonial capitalism means, here each and every one or any one individual person, they are receiving property from their ancestors. So just like that, they are using the property, not with utmost care. So what will happen? Automatically the each and every property is also come down. So what will happen? The economic growth and development of a country is also affected by these persons also, because of their lethargic nature. Clear? And last but not the least one, ninth point, what is the point means? Here, political freedom. If the government, they have given a laissez-faire policy, they are using the policy, what is the policy name? Laissez-faire. Less or no, the government intervention is that each and every people, they can put their max effort in order to achieve their growth and development. Clear? These are all the main important non-economic factors, plays a very important role for economic growth and development.